I'm not a star. Somebody lied, I got a chopper in the car. They come alive. That nigga ain't had no chopper in the car out there in Canada though. What's the deal, people? It's your boy Jizzle, man, right? Y'all know what we talking about. The video you just watched. Rick Ross being punched in the motherfucking face in Canada. Now, I'm not an advocate for violence, so you know, I never celebrate nobody else's downfall. But what I will say is I'm a firm believer in that old saying, you mind your own, you live long. And you don't go poking no bears either. You know what I mean? So when this whole Kendrick and Drake thing started, Rick Ross inserted himself in this. And we really didn't care to hear from him about it, you know. Let the Giants go to work. Get your big ass out the way, nigga. So when something like that happens, you go sticking your nose in somebody else's business, it's a possibility that that shit might backfire on you. And I mean, let's face the reality of it. All the slurring when he talk, trying to talk like he got it, like a mafia boss, all that shit. Like, nigga, you was a correctional officer, nigga, and you use the identity of a Los Angeles legend. A Los Angeles legend. One of the biggest characters to move weight across these states, nigga. Big dog, you know what I mean? And you couldn't even acknowledge that, man. You put a costume on, brother. That nigga puts a costume on. But at the end of the day, shout out to him, though. He found the way to provide for his family. You know what I mean? But that's one he should have left alone. You know what I mean? And I truly don't believe that those was Drake goons. I think those were just Canadian fans. You came to their home and you trying to be disrespectful and play that joint, and they wasn't having it. They wasn't having it. And you had one of those moments where you had to fuck around and find out, and you done got punched in your shit. So knowing the type of dude he is, you know, he already been on the internet trolling already, running his mouth. Bro, you on camera getting punched. All them boxing videos, all that shit. Come on, man. You are a civilian. You are a civilian. You was a correctional officer. You know what I mean? And inmates who was down while he was working said he was an asshole. Said the nigga was an asshole. So, but shout out to that man though. You know what I mean? But it's called You Gonna Fuck Around and Find Out. You went over there playing. Kendrick is so humble. He jumped in the midst of battle. He handled his business. He did what he had to do. He having a run right now off of it. Shout out to K-Dot. And you don't see him poking bears though. He's keeping it hip hop. He ain't going over into Canada, you know, poking the bear. You took your dumb ass over there and you got what you was looking for. You got what you was looking for. See, when you of the status of a celebrity, especially when you come from a place where it ain't too many big celebrities. Drake is the man in Canada. Drake is the man in Canada. There's nobody in Canada more famous than Drake. So he ain't gotta hire nobody. He ain't gotta call nobody like, yeah, get that nigga. He ain't gotta do that. The motherfuckers love that man. Now, will Drake be able to go to Florida? Who knows? Probably so. I don't think, you know, I could be wrong, but my opinion is, like I say, anything fake, if you do fake shit, you a fake nigga. So you use another nigga identity, you a fake nigga. You wear fake jewelry, you a fake nigga. You wear fake clothes, you a fake nigga. You know what I mean? And that nigga walks around with another man's identity and made up some bullshit about how he got that identity. At the end of the day, though, I hope no violence, no more violence comes about that situation. Dame Dash said once that the beef is not real when you flying private jets and got maids and butlers and your children go to private school. It's only real to the spectators that believe them lines like, somebody lied, I'm not a star, I got a chopper in the car, it come alive. Only spectators believe that shit. You know what I mean? The reality of it is these dudes is multi-millionaires with maids, butlers, and jets, and security at all times. His security failed him that night, but they usually have security at all times. So you gotta ask yourself, is it real? Is it smoke and mirrors? I think he just gotta, I think he would have been better off actually running into Drake, because security would have definitely made sure nothing happened. But he ran into some civilians, some turned up civilians, some tuners, some, you know what I mean? And they got cracking, and he got snuffed. His security got slept. It was ugly. But y'all get in the comments, like, subscribe, tell me what you think. It's your boy Jizzle Man, and I'm out.